Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's start with the last topic of this unit, that is functions. You most are familiar with functions. So let's brush up our concept, and I'll be giving you few tips how composition of functions can be done, how to identify functions, and all those things. So I want you to understand each and every element or parameter of function, how they are written, what are different forms of them. I mean, a mapping is given, then how that mapping can be written in this form, the one you are seeing on the screen. So for that, you should understand each and every parameter of this function. So what is f, what is x, what is 2x, you should know all of them. So this f is nothing but, okay, just a second, it is not working. Yeah. So this f is written. So you all know f of x is equals to 2x kya hota hai, okay? But then what is f? F is the name of your function. It can be h, g, h, p, q, r, anything, any small letter, okay? But mostly f, g, h are used. Then the one written in round brackets just after f, the name of function, is your input. It means it is coming from domain, okay? And the one written on the right hand side of equal to is your output. It means it is coming from codomain, that is range of that function, okay? So this is how we understand f of x is equal to 2x. F is the name of function, x is input, and 2x is output, okay? After that, we have another type of mapping for this function. It can be written in this way also: f colon x into 2x, okay? Instead of x and 2x, the sets can be given capital N into capital N, okay? How you'll read this? F is a function from x into 2x. So if there is a capital N, set of natural numbers, or capital Z is given, set of integers, Z to Z, it means there is a mapping from Z to Z. Codomain is Z and codomain is also Z. Okay, so this function can be written in this way also. So both are same. If this mapping is given, you should know how you have to convert it into this form. Okay. Then after that, we have some pictorial representation of function. So this type, you know, that we write these ovals, and for the left hand side oval, we write the name of that set, and on the right hand side, we write the name of the codomain, that is range. And then inside this oval, we write the elements of this set x, which is our domain, and on the right hand side, we write the elements of codomain, that is y, and we write the elements of set y, okay? So yes, the left hand side is called set is called as domain, and another one is codomain. It is also called as range. And then these arrows you are seeing are the mapping from the domain to codomain, okay? I mean, considering that f of x equals to 2x or any other function is given, we draw these arrows, and we say that for that particular function, this one is mapped to this d. It means when we give input as 1, we get output as d, okay? So on that basis, we draw these arrows, and it is always from domain to codomain and not vice versa, okay? And this x and y are sets on which this mapping is done. Then another way to represent this is, I mean, in technical language, this is x. I am drawing this diagram for f of x equals to 2x. So this is x and this is 2x and this is called as f. Okay, so this is nothing but this. Okay, so you should know this x is coming from this and 2x is coming from this, and this mapping is called as f. Okay, now when we say that a function is there, there is a mapping also, but then in which cases we will say that the given function is given mapping is not a function. Okay, so as you have seen, this f of x is equal to 2x, right? So I am giving some input and for that I am expecting an output. So the functions are the one for which you give some input and you get some output. For one input you get one or more output. Am I right? For one input you get one or more output, but for two inputs, okay, but for is it possible that for two different inputs I can have same output? Is it possible? For two different inputs I can get one output. Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but the one input you're giving over there in your codomain should be mapped to only one output in the codomain. Okay, the one I have said was not correct. I got confused in that one. So one input and one output we are expecting, but two different inputs can have same output. Okay, so if I ask you some question, then you always answer in terms of yes or no. Okay, so that yes means yes, it doesn't mean no. Okay, so it is applicable to this also. When you give one input you always get one output. It is never that for one input you are giving two outputs. Okay, so one input one output, but two different inputs can have same output. Yeah, so f of x is equal to x square if we are considering, and the domain is from set of integers, then we can say that -1 and +1 are having same output. Am I right? F of x is equal to x square and the domain is set of integers, then 1 +1 and -1 are having same output. That is 1 ka square is 1, -1 ka square is also 1. Am I right? So both inputs will map to same output, that is 1. Okay, so this is the way we will be identifying whether a given function is a function, given mapping is a function or not. Now you would say that then we have learned one-to-many function, jahan pe one input is mapping to multiple outputs. Okay, but in mathematics we call them relations. Okay, in mathematics we call them relations. That is one-to-many relation, not exactly the one-to-many function. Okay, so till now you must have calling them functions one-to-many, many-to-many, but now you should call them relations. Okay, is there any doubt what is function and what is which mapping is not function? Yeah, also elements in codomain are called as images of the elements from domain. So these 1 2 3 has images in codomain. Okay, so these are also called as images. So if I ask you to find out image of 1, so you should know it is D. It is also written as I am in bracket 1. It means image of 1. Okay, and again these are called as pre-images. So agar aapko what is the pre-image of D? It is 1. But what is the image of 1? It is D. Okay, so that way you can say. Okay, Now this is an example where I was talking about which you should call a function and which you should not call a function. So see, 2 and 3 are mapped to Q. So this is a function. Even if this R don't have any mapping from this, then also we are calling it a function. Then a function where a single element is having two outputs, then we are calling it not a function. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so solve this example and tell me the answer. X is 1, 2, 3, 4. Determine whether each relation on X is a function from X into X. So there are two ways. You can just go through this one and check whether, okay, this first element is always from codomain and second element is, sorry, first element is from domain and second element is from codomain. So accordingly, you can draw your diagram and you can find out whether f is a function or not. Or there is other way that you just check whether 2 is mapped with any other element or not. Yes, it is mapped with 1 also and it is mapped with 3 also. It means this is not a function. Okay, this is another way you can check its mapping. Okay, now tell me about G and H. Are they function?
G1 is a function, H is not.
G is function and H is not, because 2 is again having, no, that 2 1 2 1 is written twice, no, so it's okay. So उसको हम एक ही बार consider करेंगे, वो गलती से भी आ गया होगा.
Okay, so it's a
So
function.
in that case, H is also a function. Okay, so elements, you won't be repeating elements because we are working on normal sets only, not on multi sets. So you'll find these pairs written only once. Okay, so F is not a function, G is a function, and H is a function. Okay, is there any doubt, girls?
No, ma'am.
Okay, great. Then different types of function, one-to-one, onto, and bijective. So let's see one-to-one function where every element of domain is having unique and distinct, or we'll say distinct mapping in B. Okay, distinct means we are expecting only one mapping between domain and elements of domain to codomain. Okay, so f is a function from A into B, which is one-to-one. If each of the element of A, there is a distinct element of B. Okay, and f is one-to-one if f of A is equal to f of A dash. So this A comes from capital A and A dash comes from capital B, and it implies A is equal to A dash. Okay, in case this type of diagrams are not given to you and expression is given to you, like f of x is equal to 2x, okay, then in that case what you can do, you can actually write the value of f of A and is equal to equate it with the value of f of A dash, that is with the value of B, and solve that equation. In that case, if you get A is equal to A dash, then we say A equals to, it is a one-to-one function. If you remember, during isomorphism, we have done this. For e raised to x, we have got x is equal to y, and that is why we have said that e raised to x is a one-to-one function. Do you remember? We have calculated this. Even if even for this f of x is equal to 2x, if you calculate these values and suppose this mapping is from z plus to z plus, positive set of positive integers to positive integers, so 2x is equal to 2y. If I write f of A is 2x, f of A dash is 2y, then I'll cancel out that 2 and what I'll get is x is equal to y. So I'll say f of x is equal to 2x for z plus into z plus is a one-to-one function. Are you getting this? Yes?
Yes.
Should I, yeah, or else should I write it on whiteboard if you are not able to visualize it? Okay, fine. Okay, so let's understand these diagrams also, and how they are one to one, and when they are not one to one. Let's see. So for this first diagram, A is mapped to B1, A1 is mapped to B1, A2 to B3, A3 to B2, and A4 to B4. All of them are having distinct mapping in B. So this is one-to-one function. Okay. Now, is this one-to-one function? Can anyone tell me? C is not mapped to any of these elements, 1, 2, 3. So is it still a one-to-one function? Read the definition again and just tell me whether it is one to one or not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Yeah, correct. Because we are looking for mapping of domain. We are not bothered about the mapping of codomain here. Okay. So domain to codomain distinct mapping honi chahiye. Is it a function? Is it a function?
Yes.
Yes. If one to one hai, तो obviously it is a function. Then what about this? Is it a function? One to one function?
No.
It is a function.
No.
Yeah,
No.
correct,
No, ma'am.
correct. It is a function, but it is not one to one function. Okay. Is there any doubt in one to one function? Also, it is called as injective function. Okay. So one to one or injective function. Is there any doubt? Onto function. Now, a function f, now we're dealing with codomain here. A function f from A into B is said to be an onto function if each element of B is the image of some element of A. Now, we are working on codomain. We are bothered about codomain, elements of codomain. If each one of them is having some mapping, मतलब वो multiple होगी तो भी चलेगा, but if they are having some mapping in domain, then we will say that it is onto function. So let's see what they are saying here. If a function f is onto, if the image of f is the entire codomain. Are you getting this? अगर आप इस हम individual element की we can calculate the image, but then when we calculate the image of entire function, then we always look for codomain. Now here in this case, the image of function is DBA because C is not mapped to any other element. Okay, so for entire function also you can calculate the image. So here what they are saying, the image of the function is entire codomain. मतलब एक भी ऐसा element नहीं है जो हमने छोड़ा है. So if we are avoiding this C over here, it means it is not an onto function. Okay, and in that case f of A is equal to B मिलेगा आपको. ठीक है, in one to one function we used to get f of A is equal to f of A dash. Okay, in this case we will get f of A is equal to B. In such cases we say that f is a function from from A onto B, or that f maps A onto B. You can read it like that also. Okay, so tell me whether this first function is onto function or not.
Yes.
Yes. What about this one? It is not. I have
No.
already told you. What about this one? Last one?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Can I say all one-to-one functions are onto function?
No.
Correct. We can't say that all one-to-one functions are onto function, because see, this is one-to-one function, but it is not onto, and vice versa. All onto functions are not one-to-one. Am I right? Is this one-to-one function?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So This is onto function. Is there any doubt in onto function?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Bijective function, it is very simple. The function which is one-to-one and onto both, then we call it bijective function. So see, this function is one-to-one and also onto, means every element of domain has mapping with distinct elements of every codomain, element of codomain, and vice versa. Then we call it bijective function. ओके सो जो प्योर वन टू वन फंक्शन है वो आपका बाइजेक्टिव फंक्शन होगा, बिकॉज इट विल बी एन ऑन टू फंक्शन ऑल्सो. ओके ओके, now this is exercise for you. You have to identify the types of functions given below. So do it fast and tell me which of them are one to one, on to, bijective.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me. First one is one to one function.
Yes. Yes.
On to,
No.
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 bijective.
No.
No.
Correct. Second, one to one.
Bijective.
Bijective.
Correct. Means it is one to one also and on to also. So, third, this one
On to.
only on to, right?
Yes.
This one
Bijective. Bijective.
no. No, it is only on to. See, A is mapped to 2 and D is also mapped to 2. It is not one to one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it is only on to. And last,
One to one.
Neither on to nor on to.
sorry.
Neither one to one nor on to.
Why not one to one? No, yes, it is not one to one. A is mapped to 2 and C is also mapped to 2. It is a function, but it is not one to one, nor on to, nor bijective. Okay? Agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. Okay, again one more exercise. F1, F2, F3 and F4 are given. Can you, identify कर पा रहे हो? What is F1? F1 is these two. Okay, domain, codomain. F2 is domain, codomain. F3 is domain, codomain. F4 is domain, codomain. Tell me different types of functions are they? F1 is one to one.
Yes.
Is it on to?
No.
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 F2 is one to one.
Yes.
On
Yes.
to?
Yes.
Yes.
Bijective.
Yes.
Yes.
F3 is one to one.
No.
On to?
Yes.
Bijective.
No.
No.
F4 is one to one.
No.
On to?
No.
No.
Correct. Okay. Now, next one is composition of functions. We have seen composition of relations. This one you have studied in 12th or I guess in 10th also. So see, there are two functions f and g. So f has mapping from A into B and g has mapping from B into C. So here the composition of function, we call it a new function from A to C. A new function from A to C called composition of f and g, and it is written as g of f. Okay, because to this g we are giving input as f, so that is why it is g of f. Okay, and the mapping is from A into C, because this f is your input to g. So whatever is the input of f, that should be the domain of your g of f. Are you getting this? And that is why domain of F is A, and whatever is the codomain of G, because we are getting output from this G, and that is why this C is our codomain for G of F. Okay, I'll be showing you it like this. It is also written like this also, G of F of A, it is also written like this, is equal to, is equivalent to G of F of A. मतलब f of a का वैल्यू, your f of a का जो भी वैल्यू है, you are giving it as an input to G, and whatever you get is your output, and you will always get that output from G. So here your input is F and output is G. Okay. So we'll solve this after this. So see, these two mappings are there, and A to C will give you G of F of A or X, जो भी आपको बोलना है, ठीक है. So these type of functions are easy to solve, I mean manually, but when the diagram is given, the mapping is reverses. So as you can see here, G of F is there, but then the domain you are considering is A. Okay, so mapping always goes from here to here, not from here to here. Okay, so you always look for the one given in the inside the brackets, and that becomes your domain, and whatever is written outside the bracket, codomain of that becomes the codomain of this entire function. Okay, can you solve this function now? F of x is equal to x and g of x is equal to 2x plus 3. I want you to find g of f of done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so g of f is
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3. Then f of g,
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3.
f of f,
X.
and g of g.
4x plus 9.
Plus 9. Correct. Okay, is this clear how to find g of f of g, composition of two functions, if the expression or equation is given to you? Is there any doubt? Should I solve this for any one of you if you're not getting this? Sure. Yeah, so that was the function equation given to you, and you calculated and composition of two functions. What if this pictorial representation is given to you and you are supposed to find the composition of two functions? How you will do that? Okay, suppose a to b is there and b to c is there, and this a to b is g and b to c is f. Okay, now if you want to calculate f of g, okay, if you want to calculate f of g, I have already told you it will not be starting from f, it will be starting from g. So it will be from g to this thing. So what you will do, you will check for mapping of, suppose यहाँ पे 1 2 3 दिया है, यहाँ ABC दिया है और यहाँ XYZ दिया है, ठीक है. What you will do that 1 to C is there and C to X is there. So what you will say, 2 to X is there. Okay. In the same way, if ordered pair is given, then also the same mapping happens. Okay. So this is how you have to calculate the or you have to identify the composition of function if this type of diagram is given to you. Is there any doubt? ये हमेशा उल्टा होगा. हाँ, g of f है, मतलब कहां से कहा जाएगा, f से उल्टा जाएगा, यहां से यहां तक आएगा. g of f is there, so you should start from f and go to g. ठीक है. Is there any doubt? Solve this. Okay. Tell me answer of A, composition of function g of f. What is it? Am I audible? Okay. Let's see how it can be calculated. Look at the screen, everyone. If you are solving, please look at the screen. See, you have to start from f. Now here the equation is not given, not the diagram is given. Okay, so how it this is to be calculated? You always start from f because f is your input. Agar f of g diya hota to we could have started from g, but now we'll start from f. So we'll consider the first mapping of f. So a to y is there and you have to look for y to something in g. So y to t is there. So g of f में first pair जाएगा a comma t. Okay, then b of b to x and x to something, so x to s is there, so b to s is another pair. Then c to y and y to t, so c to t. Okay, and we don't have any mapping for z, something to z, so z will remain as it is. Okay, there will be no mapping for z. So how you will be drawing it? Let me see if I have. Okay, I'll share whiteboard. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so let's see. First अपना जाएगा. So this is your f बोले तो a. Huh? So what all elements are there in a? A, B, C. Am I right?
Yes.
A, B, C. And यहाँ पे होगा C. What all elements are there? R, S, T.
RST.
Yeah. R, S, T. So A2 A2 कौन सा मैपिंग जा रहा है? T जा रहा है. A to T is there and B to S is there, no?
Yes.
B to S and C to T. Am I right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
R will remain as it is. This is your G of F. Okay? And how to calculate it from this thing? Ordered pairs. I'll just copy it. Okay, these are visible. So here, first you have to consider G of F. Okay, is equal to. So we'll take first pair. A to Y is there, Y to T is there. So what we will be writing? A to T, A comma T. ठीक है? Then इस मैपिंग से the one we have drawn here, यहाँ से भी आप डायरेक्ट कर सकते हो. But आपको if you want to avoid this, you can have both type of answers are accepted. Okay? Then B to X is there and X to S is there. So B to S is there. Then C to Y is there and C to Y to T is there. So C to T is there. C comma T. We will not write about R. It will be as it is. So this is your G of F in the form of set and it this in the form of diagram. Getting this?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So next. Yeah. Find out f of f1 of f2 and f2 of f3. Is it possible?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Yes, find f1 of f2, and it is written over here, f1 of f2 and f2 of f3. Is it possible to find f1 of f2?
Yes.
Okay, tell me.
A AS
Mm-hmm.
BR
Sure,
C.
or are you sure?
Ma'am, it will be RB or BR.
फर्स्ट तो मेरा ये क्वेश्चन है कि ये पॉसिबल है कि नहीं.
No, ma'am.
It is not possible. How you are calculating it? See, if you write pairs of this function in the form of set, it is a comma 4, b comma 1, c comma 2. ठीक है? And then f2 you'll write 1 comma r, right? Then 1 2 comma s. Okay. Now when you are considering f1 of f2, you'll consider f2 first. Am I right? So you'll consider 1 to r and you look for r to something in f1. Is it possible? Is there r in a f1, domain of f1?
No.
No.
No. So this is not possible, nor this is possible. But yes, f2 of f1 is possible and f3 of f2 is possible. So calculate that. f2 of f1 and f3 of f2. Now you can directly consider here. Did you get what I have asked you? f1 of f2 is not possible, nor f2 of f3 is possible. Are you all agree with me? In case you have any doubt, how is that possible? Please let me know. So f2 of f1 is there, so हमें उल्टा आना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? But which is not possible. So find out f2 of f1. In that case, you will start from f1. So a to 4 is there, 4 to s is there, so a to s. b to 1 is there, 1 to r is there, so b to r. c to 2 is there, 2 to t is there, so c to t. This is your f2 of f1. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now f3 of f2. So 1 to r, r to v. Then 2 to t, t to w. So 2 to w, 1 to v, 3 to u, u to v. So 3 to v, 4 to s and 4 to w means 4 to w. This is your f3 of f2. ठीक है? आप उल्टे डायरेक्शन में नहीं आ सकते. हाँ, वो सिर्फ इनवर्स फंक्शन में होता है, इन्वर्टिबल फंक्शन में. ठीक है? So is there any doubt? because then we have only last topic left, that is invertible function. So that we'll see in the next lecture. And if you have any doubts, please ask. I'm sharing attendance with you. Mark your attendance and you may leave. If you have any doubts, please stay back and ask your doubts.